I wrong, was broken. I hurting, was falling. I crying, was silent. I empty, was lonely. Uh, I fading, was lost. I tired, was weak. I drifting, was calling. I searching, was failing. I trembling, was shaken. I bleeding, was hidden. I aching, was quiet. I sinking, was drowning. I restless, was endless. Um, I thinking, was blaming. I learning, was growing. I healing, was rising. I changing, was becoming. I hoping, was trying. I breathing, was living. I stronger, was better. I wiser, was calmer. I peaceful, was healing. I moving, was forward. I letting, was going. I finding, was meaning. I opening, was seeing. I smiling, was glowing. I alive, was again. I rising, was higher. I moving, was onward. I letting, was go. I freeing, was pain. I clearing, was mind. I calming, was breath. I steady, was heart. I opening, was soul. I trusting, was journey. I seeing, was light. I feeling, was warmth. I holding, was hope. I keeping, was faith. I growing, was stronger. I becoming, was better. I shining, was brighter. I healing, was fully. I mending, was scars. I living, was past. I building, was future. I chasing, was dreams. I living, was purpose. I loving, was deeply. I smiling, was freely. I breathing, was softly. I standing, was tall. I walking, was forward. I reaching, was goals. I finding, was peace. I embracing, was life. I glowing, was within. I shining, was again. I alive, was now. I complete, was whole. I enough, was always. I learning, was patience. I gaining, was wisdom. I growing, was daily. I changing, was gently. I shaping, was future. I building, was strength. I holding, was courage. I keeping, was balance. I calming, was thoughts. I clearing, was doubts. I trusting, was self. I loving, was deeply. I giving, was freely. Um, I helping, was others. I healing, was wounds. I mending, was spirit. I lifting, was soul. I rising, was again. I shining, was brighter. I glowing, was softly. I smiling, was warmly. I breathing, was slowly. I walking, was steady. I moving, was forward. I reaching was higher. I chasing was dreams. I living was fully. I embracing was moments. I finding was meaning. I creating was peace. I becoming was whole. I enough was always. I drifting was endless. I wandering was far. I searching was answers. I losing was time. I silent was thinking. I broken was inside. I falling was deeper. I crying was softly. I hurting was quietly. Uh, I fading was slowly. I empty was hollow. I restless was turning. I shaking was hidden. I trembling was cold. I breathing was heavy. Um, I calling was echoes. I hearing was silence. I seeing was darkness. I closing was eyes. I opening was truth. I facing was past. I holding was memories. I learning was lessons. I changing was slowly. I healing was deeply. I mending was hot. I rising was again. I stronger was now. I calmer was steady. I peaceful was inside. I smiling was softly. I glowing was gently. I living was freely. I moving was forward. I finding was meaning. I loving was again.